Right folks, so welcome back to another video. We're doing the first drive on the M140i today. As you know, if you've been following the build, it's now stage 3. It's got the Pure 800 on it and we mapped it in the previous video. It is a 99 RON map at the minute, so it's roughly around 570 to 580. Still plenty of power. But yeah, I'll give you guys a cold start now. RS3 is also still there. I finally washed it after 2-3 months. Yeah, cold start. I haven't stood up here in a while. Nice little aerial view. It's mad that this used to be the wasteland back in the grey GTI video days. Now it's come a long way. Just hatchbacks everywhere pretty much. But yeah, quickly before we get on the road, make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy this kind of content. Mainly kind of hot hatches and stuff, but you never know, I might have another project landing soon. But yeah, let's get started with the M140i video. Right folks, here we are on the 140i. Got in Sport Plus, stage 3. Definitely a bit of a beast. As you can already hear, the Venturi is making about 10 times more noise than it did on the stock turbo. But yeah, we're in high 500 horsepower setting right now, or whatever calculation you want to use. The real horsepower is 494 in this map. I've not got any ethanol in it. It sounds so Jap car fine now, it's just unbelievable. As I said at the end of the last video, I'm not classing this as the final figure for the car. The turbo and fuel pumps definitely got plenty of reserve. We just need to run more 99 RON ironically and get the ethanol ratio a bit closer to E30. Got the gauge on the way, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. There are a few other changes also. Got the XHP gearbox software, the stage 3 variant, and crucially we've got the Goodyear Super Sport tyre, which is a new sort of Pilot Sport 4S rival, but in 18-inch. I know you can get Pilot Sport 4S in 18s, but not the rear. You can get the front, but I've gone for 245/40 anyway, just to give it a bit more sort of traction on the rear. I'll be doing this job. It just picks you up and throws you down the road. Definitely does get hard to breathe. Yeah, I know some of you guys might be thinking, surely all this power has ruined the car, made it undrivable. All I can say is, not at all. The car just digs into the tarmac and flies. It's really caught me off guard, I'm not gonna lie folks. I thought potentially, you know, this car is gonna be a bit of a hedge finder, you know, these hedges on the side of the road here. But nah, it stays pretty straight and true. I mean, we get all these extra bangs now with the it's like natural overrun. I've not had anything mapped in. It sounds like a cross between a proper Jap noise and also a 190 DI-PD engine. Wave track is doing its job very well. I'll give it some here in a second to let you know how it sort of claws. So second gear floored. See that? Zero dramas. I'm pretty sure if you go back and watch the stage 1 first impressions video, it probably was a bit more dramatic than that. Goes to show how much a tyre can do for your car. Now this on 99 RON is maybe about 10-15 horsepower more than the RS3 and octane booster, and of course I've got a bunch of experience with that car, so yeah, I mean in terms of comparing them, this thing's just so smooth and effortless. It just keeps going. You can definitely feel that, you know, that kind of 3 litre inline 6 capacity, which you don't get from a 2 litre or even the 5-cylinder to an extent. I mean, the 5-cylinder you have to really kind of downshift it to get anywhere. This with the ZF8 speed, you got so many cogs to play with. It's just like, oh, the torque is immense. You kind of have to control your right foot because you'll be braking the low within like 2 seconds. Bridge time, see if it makes any noise. It made some sort of noise. Look at the downshifts on the XHP software. Right there, it feels like a DCT for the most part. The only thing is you don't get upshift bang as it is, like, you know, like a snap. In a way it's good though, this car doesn't get unsettled on upshifts. This is probably more, look at that, this is staying straight. You try doing that in a mapped F80, you're going to get a bit of a spike. First gear. See, no dramas. I do want to get these tire pressures amended though. I'm driving around on 40 psi. Need to drop those down a bit. I mean, I've not really had any more issues with being at that psi, but you know, tries different things out. Maybe I will need to do it when I'm at Santa Pod. Yeah, you know, on top end, this is where this car just sings. Look, keep going, keep going. The M140i, I've always said it's got a bit of a GT car nature to it, as well as looking like a hot hatch. It's not a sharp hot hatch, it never was. You can do all the handling mods, of course. We've got the Bilstein V8 damper still to go on, a very important factor to the build. But yeah, we've done the wave track, etc, etc, but it's still this lovely, smooth, everyday, just powerhouse. I mean, look, third. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And it's amazing how with all the seats in, and we've probably got some stuff in the boot, you hear the sound rush through the cabin. And I'm not talking about the, you know, the fake sound. I'm talking about there's exhaust noise right behind my head that I can hear. Normally used to get that sort of thing when I used to take my seats out the Edition 30, and that's when I used to get that rushing of air noise. I touched upon this in some of the early videos, but now with the P800, mate, it's like there's a hint of 911 turbo in the sort of turbo noises and the rushing. That's the best analogy I can make. Impressive for a 1 Series though, isn't it, guys? I know it would have been cool to have that end crazy 700 horsepower power figure in the title and doing it all now and saying and reaching that figure. Believe me, I would have loved it as well, because I could have said, you know, the power's done, but projects don't always go to plan, so I want to document that all, you know. I mean, I say not gone to plan, it's just a fueling ratio that we need to change. It's a learning experience, so yeah, I've got no intentions of getting rid of this car anytime soon, so we will continue and just give you guys more content. You let me know what you want to see and we'll get it done. Second. Wait, look at the way this thing just eats up this road. Alright. On these roads it does give you a bit of fear, I'm not gonna lie. Mainly because there's trees on either side. I've got experience with trees. Oh, the rush and sense of speed is awesome. I think it's just a really well built car, so you have to do that to get this rush. As we enter a built up area, we'll slow down now. I am going to be dropping this off to Evolve in about a week or so, and everyone's going to do some road tuning. He wants to play around with a few things, get the ethanol mix all dialed in, and we'll probably release some more draggy figures then as well. It's a bit mind-boggling really. I mean, like, all a bang. See, it does natural bang, so you know when you get one, you appreciate it. Yeah, second gear is a bit of a, it's alright, but you'd rather stick in third. You know what? This damping isn't as bad as I remember. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we're just bullying the tarmac more. Faster you go, it seems to be getting better. Interesting. I almost don't feel like I need the Bilstein dampers on this. Maybe just like, yeah, it'll be better, but this car's by no means broken. I've driven cars that are just as fidgety, and they don't get the complaints as the 140i does. Impressive. Maybe I just needed a P800. And that's it, the handling issues are solved. Just with more power. No, I'm not that naive, folks. I know we need to do some extra stuff, but see, you caught it. Look at this. Let's boot him first. See over the little dip there, had a bit of squirreliness. Oh, but it's just tyres making noise. It weren't actually drama at the steering wheel, if that, you know, makes sense. Like, nothing really. It's interesting bringing this on the same roads that I drove it previously. It only gives it the best kind of idea of a comparison. I was contemplating doing it up by Evolve and switching over to the ethanol map. That was the plan, but I thought, you know what, let me give you guys an exact comparison. I mean, you still can have fun on these roads. It's just going to be a bit more, yeah, you can't go all out in third. Because you're at the speed limit already for majority of the time. Look, you just less spin than stock. Oh, the way he pulled out there. I'm running out of words to describe it. I think this video is going to be very repetitive, but it is what it is. But yeah, folks, I think what we'll do, we'll end the video here. Hopefully you enjoyed my first impressions on the Pure 800 Stage 3 M140i in 99 octane. Of course, we've still got an extra 100 wheel horsepower to play with once we get it dialed in. Stay tuned for all that content. Let me know what other stuff do you want to see. Do you want to see visual stuff on the car? I want this to be the most comprehensive M140i series on YouTube. I think we're definitely on the way there. But yeah, drop a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for a lot more content to come. I don't know if I've repeated that already. And yeah, guys, stay tuned for next week where we take this thing to Santa Pod and see what times we can get. But yeah, see you later, guys.